Okay. Here we go. All right. I don't know if I have enough room here. Let's see. What's good, y'all? So if you're just now hopping on my stream, how are you? Nice to meet you. If you've never been on any of my streams, just know that kind of a chill guy. I'm just hanging out. I'm just happy to be here. And we're going to be painting a mural here where we're going to be going all out. I have a commission. I'm super behind on it, and a big part of the reason is because I wanted you guys to be able to witness most of the creation of this mural. So I'm going to be putting in some work. It took me forever to set up multiple streaming sites where I'm streaming on multiple platforms right now, so that's the case. Good to meet y'all. Welcome. I'm going to be making this commission mural that was commissioned to me by one of my close friends. His name is Danny Diaz. The guy is awesome. This is a big piece of wood. In total, it's about 3 different pieces, and if you put them all together, they equate a little over 14 feet, or actually no, sorry, 11 feet by almost 3 feet. So this is 33 inches by 136.5 inches. 135, yeah, 136.5. Jeez, my math is all over the place. But yeah, as you can see, I already stenciled out a lot of what I'm gonna be working with. And then I painted this yesterday. This is a mountain. I don't know if you guys can kind of see that. This is gonna be on the roof of my buddy's van, like literally right on the roof of his van. So we're gonna be making this actual mural on this piece of wood, and then we'll install the mural on the van, on the roof of the van. As you can see, this space right here, there's nothing here. That's because that's where the fan's gonna go. That's where the fan goes at the top of his van. So yeah, we're gonna get into it. Gonna get right into it. I'm always going to be showing you guys, well, first off, let me show you guys what we're working with here. I showed everybody on stream yesterday, but if you weren't on the stream yesterday, this is what we're making. I know, absolutely freaking ridiculous. I mean, this is just nuts. Like, it's wild. Look at that. I mean, like what? Look at that. Insane. This all came from Danny's head. All of it. All of it came from his head. He thought about it and he was like, I'm gonna do, I want this. I want me on a parachute with my parents on the inside of the parachute. I want my brother and I having like a little Adam and God moment, and kind of handing over a joint, so the joint's not drew in there, or it's not put into the Mako. And then he has his 3 nieces and nephews that are all holding onto a rope, sort of like linking themselves to a rope, all the way to a helicopter where his sister-in-law and grandma are hanging out in the cockpit. Absolutely trippy, just an absolute fun time. The whole thing's just meant to be playful. It's not meant to be serious, obviously. And yeah, that's what we're gonna be painting. Today, or tonight rather, we're going to be making the helicopter. We're going to be painting the helicopter, and the helicopter is pretty complex. As you guys can see, it's got the grandma, it's got the sister-in-law. It's pretty fun. It's entirely fun. It's just like a complete, like, ridiculous, like, they're on the side of a mountain type of vibe. So it's gonna be fun. We're gonna get into it. I'm gonna show you guys how I mix colors. I'm gonna show you guys, you know, my process the entire time that I do this, that I actually produce this piece. And yeah, let's get into it. I'm gonna be playing up in the background. You guys won't be able to see it on TikTok live stream. Twitch and YouTube will be able to see it though. So just because I got a wider lens on Twitch and YouTube, I'm gonna try to figure out how I can get a wider view for TikTok, so that way you guys are able to see a lot of the other environment. I like having stuff like droning in the background, like if it's a movie or if it's like music or a podcast. All of these things, like, for me, stimulating, keeps my brain moving, and it's just fun. It's a good way to, like, keep working and get the creative juices flowing. I'm gonna pour out some white, and with the white, I'm going to go ahead and get to work here. We're gonna be working right here on this piece. So let me adjust camera so that way you guys can be able to see from your end here. Check it out. This is what we're gonna be working on mostly. Right here. So I'm gonna get this angle right. Should come up a little higher here. Yeah. Right here. Turn the light a little bit more. Sweet. And we got some white on here. I don't know if you guys have painted with acrylics before. Anybody that's on stream, chat, comment if you have ever painted. If you're mural painters yourself, please let me know. I love having my creatives on a stream, chatting it up, talking to each other and communicating what your favorite ways of making mural or just making art in general are. I got one of my smaller brushes here because one of the first things that we're going to do is get this line that's streaking across the, here, I'm going to angle it for you guys so you guys can see. So this line right here that's streaking across the, hold up, what happened there? This line here that's streaking across the helicopter. I don't know if you guys can see that. Yeah, see that? That's what we're going to paint right now really quick, so I have to have a nice steady hand for this. Let's see how steady we can get. Not bad so far. I thought the coffee would be again, like would forsake me here, especially because I've been a considerable amount of stimulants. Maybe I shouldn't be saying that on a live stream. Probably not a good idea. Oh, hair is going up, and up is turning on. Hopefully you guys like up. Seth, you like up? I thought Seth was here. Okay. There we go. Always like having a movie playing in the background. It always pisses off my sister because I work with my sister a lot. And what I do with my sister is we make a lot of content, social media content. Sometimes we make concept films. And sometimes the concept films, they take a little while to edit. So she gets upset with me, she gets mad with me because she thinks that I'm getting distracted by the movie that's playing in the background. I won't lie to you, sometimes that happens. But, I'm not gonna lie, it kinda helps. Like, it helps keep my brain moving. It's like good activity for my brain. I personally like having something playing in the background. I think it's nice. Keeps the creative juices flowing. Potentially thinks, again, it distracts me, but I'm not gonna lie. I think for my brain, for the way that my brain works, which it just works at 1,000,000 miles per hour all the time, it helps. Like, it helps guide me, helps keep me in line. Chat, let me know if you guys are artists yourselves. I would love to hear what's going on with your lives and what you're up to. Williams fam, if you guys are here, I saw you guys before. I was just explaining a couple of things. I love you guys so much. The Williams fam, follow them. They're all the way up. If you scroll up on chat, if you guys want to follow some 4 brothers that are incredible dancers and just the coolest people ever, go and follow them. They're incredible. If you scroll all the way up the chat, you'll be able to find them. They're commenting, showing a lot of love, and sending me gifts to my stream. They're good people. And they stream. They're streamers just like this. So, I hope you guys had a good day. My day was stressful, I'm not even gonna lie. I almost didn't stream. I was just like about to just give up overall on like streaming for the day because it was just getting so late and I was editing. I have a couple of gigs that I do every single day. I don't know about you guys, but I'm a king of side hustles. I love me a side hustle. So I was getting my side hustle on, I was working, making sure that I was getting all the things I need to get done, and then I got tired, I got run down, ran out of energy. So I just chugged coffee, decided to go on stream. I was going to be on here anyway because I need to do this mural for the commission. But I almost didn't stream. So I started streaming, honestly, because I love you guys, and I want you guys to be able to see the process as it unfolds. Cool. Yeah, this isn't too bad. All right, there's the white on that one. Now I think that we're going to go ahead and just hit another white here. Now this one's going to be a lot more risky because I didn't draw this into the mock-up. Supposed to kind of cut across here. So let's go ahead and cheat here a little bit. I know you're not supposed to use rulers, but I'm going to do it anyway. Sue me. So we're going to cut across here a line. Looks like it's right around here, probably. Yeah, like right around, actually more like around here. Yeah, looks about right. Cut across. Most likely I'm going to paint over that, and then I'm going to do another cutting across here. And then I'm going to outline this line with some black, because that's how it is in our shopper right here. So, let's get some white on here. Let's get this line. I don't know about you guys, but this is the kind of stuff that I like really like perfectionist type of shit. This is my favorite thing to do. Alright, let's see it. There it is. There it is, look at that. Ah, straight line. We like straight lines. Yes, we do. I'm going to sit down for this one, because why not? straight lines, don't we? Yes. There we go. There we go. So we got our line, our second line. I think there's no more whites here that we're going to be working with. And honestly, this white felt a little bit more like it was gray around these areas here anyway. So we're good with the mock-up, at least with this particular part of the mock-up. Now, let's move on. What do we have here? I already hit some blue here, but I'm not going to lie, this is sort of a lighter blue. You know, I kind of went a little dark here with the blue, so I'm going to bring in some lights. So I'll be honest, this color feels closer to this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to layer on top of that. And the thing is, I already had some blue left over from when I got this color yesterday. So check it out. I got a little bit of blue right here already. Now, all we really have to do is lighten it. So let's go ahead and grab a bit of white here. Where's our white? Oh, right there. Okay. I'll be right back. I'm going to get a mixing stick. Oh yeah. Okay, let's get to this color because I really want to. I'm going to get to that color that we were trying to get to there yesterday, but we really didn't get there. It's a little bit of a. It's kind of the worst way to do it is in such a small little enclosed jar like this, but we're going to make it happen anyway. Come on. Okay. Make it lighter because we can and we should if we want to achieve the blue that we're looking to achieve. There we go. There we go. More white. And I think we got there, guys. We're there. We have arrived to the white that we're looking for. Arrived. Hey, Sam. Hey, Sam. Let's go. How are you guys? Everybody that's on stream right now, please chat. Please go and check out Sam. She is a gnarly ass DJ. She's one of my close friends. She's the one who actually taught me what it takes to be a streamer and to stream in general. She's one of the coolest people I know. Super talented, multi-talent, ballroom dancer, influencer. She's freaking incredible at like anything. She puts her mind to. She's a DJ, so she DJs on live stream. So if you guys want like a dope ass stream, if you guys want songs played, specific songs played, if you guys want to see somebody mixing and matching and really like throwing it down on the decks, she is your gal. Seriously, go check her out. She's amazing. I love you. Guys, there's a freaking spider that just crawled into my house. And it's huge, but it's so pretty, and I love spiders. I can't kill spiders. I can't bring myself to ever kill a spider. Okay, here we go. All right. We're going to, don't be me, guys. Look what I just did. I literally just, I'll be fine, honestly, but I literally just, I painted this white line before and just set my freaking hand on it. Good thing I caught it early, or else I probably would have literally ruined the entire painting. Okay, hold up. This needs to be mixed a little bit more. Guys, you need patience to do this shit. I'm not even gonna lie. I just want to get this thing done. I just want to get it on paper. Thanks, Sam. Appreciate you. Appreciate you so much. Thank you. Yeah, I'm working on the setup here because I want like a wide angle. Because I have like, you think this is pretty cool. I got Restream, and so I'm not just streaming on TikTok, but I'm also streaming on Twitch and YouTube all simultaneously. I have another camera right next to my phone right here, and this camera has a wide angle, so it's able to see a lot more. I'm playing up here, so anybody that like wants to tune in and watch while I paint, and also wants to see a little like, movie in the background. I got a little movie playing in the background as well. And I'm in the living room, which I know is one of your favorite rooms in the house. This is a cool room, guys. If you guys ever wanted to come through to any of our parties, honestly, I think I'd love to host, like, once I get into streaming, like really into streaming, I'd love to host like a party at my house with like everybody that like comes and checks out my streams. Honestly, I shouldn't be painting with these pants on because these pants are like one of my nicer pants. They're like linen. I don't know why I'm painting them. Shouldn't be painting them. Guys, tap and share. Thanks. Hey guys. Anybody that's coming on the stream right now, thank you so much for coming onto the stream. I am just getting my paint on. I got a commission from a friend, and I'm doing the commission right now. For those of you that don't know what I'm painting, it's kind of crazy, but we're painting about 70% of this right here. Check it out. It's kind of wild, kind of crazy, kind of zany and weird, but that's what we like to do here. Here I only like really wild, weird, crazy ideas. I'll only paint wild, weird, and crazy ideas. And just like outside of the box, man. Life's too short to not like have fun and to not enjoy ourselves. And the guy that commissioned this to me is like the living embodiment of that. So this feels like this feels personal to me, not just because I'm like really good friends with the guy that commissioned this to me, but also just because he like is the living embodiment of like everything I believe in. You might as well do it. You might as well go make that video. Go start doing that hobby that you've been putting off for like the longest time. Like, why the hell not, dude? Like, straight up, you could die tomorrow. Straight up, you could literally die tomorrow. And also, like, social media is awesome. It's really cool. It allows us to be able to connect and create with other creators. But I find myself a lot of the times being more of a user than a creator. And while that is like how the creator economy works, right? Like, you gotta have like people that are using the stream, and also, who's that? Seth? Did you guys hear that? That was a meow, but it did not sound like my cat's meow. That did not sound like my cat's meow. I feel like that's freaking Seth, dude. I'm pretty sure that was Seth. What is he doing, dude? Dude, that was Seth. Seth! Just kidding, bro. I was like, yeah. Oh, man. My roommate and Van's boyfriend, Seth, just like... Dude, I swear to God, I was like, I've never heard my cats meow like that. And you know, he actually could have gotten away with me actually believing it would have been one of the cats, because today, I don't know if it was Bill or Steve, like meowed in one of the, like the craziest ways I've ever heard like them meow, and then they went and coughed up a hairball. So there's a pretty fat chance that it could have been one of the cats, just because of how weird they've been acting lately. Guys, I used to be really a perfectionist when it came to painting, and then I dated this girl that was like super like just freehand. And while this is a commission that is using, I'm using a mock-up in order to like stay like, you know, sort of on the guidelines of getting everything the way it needs to be done. I'm trying to be as free-handed as I can. So like for instance, the mountain that I did yesterday was very free-handed, very chill, and like I literally grabbed paper towels and just like dipped it into paint, and I just like spread it like to create texture rather than using the brushes, because the brushes are too strokey. Like you can see streaks within the brush. Sometimes it's tough to get like, you know, the exact thing that you want, like to get it to look exactly how you want it to look. Especially when it comes to textures. Textures are one of the most important things when it comes to painting. Painting is all about texture. So just a little pro tip there, if you're ever wanting to get into painting, is that painting is so much about layering and texturing. And what I love so much about something like an oil, right? Or even an acrylic, because acrylics can also do a lot of what oils can do. Although oils are just a lot more rich in color, and oils also have a lot of texture themselves, is you can just have fun. You can have fun with it, and you could like really go crazy and layer it up. I used to be so scared of layering because I was like, well, what if I mess up? We just paint on top of it, and then you create more layers. And those layers end up having these really gnarly, awesome textures. They're great, you know? It's pretty awesome. Guys, if you're just now hopping onto the stream, I am painting a commission for a friend of mine, my buddy and pal and brother, my brother from another mother, my boy Danny. He's one of the coolest people that I know, honestly. And he commissioned the wackiest mural I think I've ever been commissioned to make. I'm happy that I took it because it's so weird and zany and crazy, and I'm a fan of that shit. Like, I'm a fan of weird, crazy, and zany. Why the hell not? I'm going to show you guys in a little bit what that looks like, what the actual mock-up looks like, because the way I did this is, and I don't know if you guys are mural painters or if you guys know any mural painters. To be honest, I've always just kind of like figured it out on my own, but I don't know if like mural painters like use mock-ups themselves. I know, for instance, that the wall that's literally right here into the background, this wall, I painted using a mock-up. That's how I used a guide. That was my guide when I was painting the mural that is the background right there. We used a mock-up, we made a mock-up, I did it with my ex, and then we put it together, dude. It was fucking cool as shit.
I thought I was gonna scare you.
Kind of scared me a little bit there.
He really played it cool, guys.
Dude, I played it so cool.
I was here for 5 minutes freezing my ass off. Dude. Sorry, get back to it.
You're good, man. But guys, he was literally like standing right. I didn't see him because of the lights. He was literally standing like, you can't see it here, but he was standing right in the fucking. Oh, Jesus, curse. standing right in the door. Go away. And then when I noticed him, I like totally played it off, but like internally I soiled myself to say it, to put it lightly. But yeah, I feel like everybody that does murals does it differently, right? I feel like there's some people out there that completely freehand, especially if they're not using a frame of reference and they're just kind of like going in at it like, you know, balls to the wall, you know, just like raw dogging it. And I think that's honestly the coolest way to do it because like that shows real freaking skill. I'm like such a perfectionist, I would never be able to like let myself do that. Like that's pure artistry to just go in and like find your way out, like completely. Like you're not even fucking like you're you're not even planning that stuff. Like you're literally just going in and essentially, to put it plainly, letting Jesus take the wheel, like with no like, I wouldn't say no general plan, but like no structure. That is so gnarly. Like I feel like that is like true like muralist artistry right there. Like that's just next level. Like you're just going in with no plan at all, and you're just eventually coming out on top, like getting her done. Like that is insane. That's so wild. All right. Yeah, I don't think we got the right tone, I'll be honest, but the thing is, it doesn't have to be exactly like the mock-up. Yesterday I was like freaking out about it, and I was like so obsessed with wanting to get it perfect to look like the mock-up, and then, you know, Adam, what's good, brother? How you doing, bro? My guy went from one stream to the other, boy. I was on your stream, now you're on my stream. What's up, bro? We're stream hopping, bro. Chat, show Adam some love. That is the man right there. This guy is like straight up the coolest guy ever. Him and Sam honestly have been the people that I've been like leaning on when it comes to like getting the courage to want to go on stream and like really give it like a genuine shot. These guys are like on every single night, man. Talk about like dedication. These guys are on every single night, and they're like killing the game. Like they have such good, strong knit communities on TikTok Live that they built over the last like year and a half. And it's just really cool to freaking watch. It's really cool to witness. And, you know, they're creatives just like me. I met them literally through social media and like through just like people that like we met mutually. They're friends with my guy. They're Adam's friends with my family as well. Like everybody in my family loves Adam. We're like big Adam stans. And he was going to like Van's classes. My sister Van, who's a shuffle dancer, if you guys didn't know, he was going to Van's classes. Like he was one of the first OGs to go. Yeah, yo, let's go! Come on, my God! Big ups with the rose, baby. Big ups with the rose, baby. Big ups. I love you, bro. But yeah, he was he started coming out to Van's classes, and then literally from there we just became boys and have been boys ever since. But that guy is special, man. So go ahead and give him a follow and go check out his streams. He does all types of entertainment style streams, and they're really fun. And he was just doing one that was pretty cool. He was like, I think he was trying to guess who on his stream was like single or not. So yeah, those are always fun, especially now in the spirit of like Love Island being like one of like the top rated shows, and like everybody wanting to know each other's business about whether or not they're dating somebody or not. Who's dating right now, by the way? You guys are dating and you're really happy in your relationship. I'm actually a big sucker for love, so I'm the kind of person that's gonna be like, yeah, you go, boo. You go fall in love. You go have a wholesome relationship. Go have kids. Go buy the house. Go live on the prairie. Go live on a farm. The whole nine. I'm the kind of guy that like melts about that kind of shit. Weirdly enough, because I'm like gentle giant vibes, you know. I don't know. I don't like that fuckboy energy. Like I like wholesome shit like that. Like I do. I'm a wholesome guy myself. stick to my roots when it comes to that kind of stuff. Okay. Oops, somebody's getting home. You guys hear that? Somebody's coming home. It's my pops. Hey, Pop.
Hey, Bobine.
Right. That isn't too bad, chat. That isn't too bad. We're getting somewhere, chat. We're getting somewhere. Some moments are pretty quiet while we paint. I like the quiet sometimes, though. I like the sereneness of the quiet. So my dad, guys, if you didn't know, my dad is literally run by my cats. My cats call the shots, and my dad basically is their human servant. Everybody else in the house is, kind of part-time. My dad's full-time. My dad is full-time, devoted to my cats. I think if it was up to him, he'd probably take his life for my cats, and I think most people would too, because especially if you're a cat person, you're a cat owner, most people would literally die for their cats, and I think that's really freaking cute. I would do the same, to be honest. I love my cats. I don't know if I love them as much as my dad does, but I do love my cats, man. Those fuckers, like, oh God, I keep cursing. Why am I cursing? This is for kids. Or is it? Because I literally have my shirt off. I don't know if kids should be like literally watching me stream without a shirt on. I just want these streams to be for everybody. Anybody that is really into art, they want to learn this kind of stuff. That's what I would want. It's for people that tune in to really be into the stuff that I'm doing here. And hopefully learn a little something in the process of hopping on the stream. Okay. Let's see if I can get some straight. Yep. That was risky. That was risky. Woo! That was risky too. Oh, so was that. Okay. And
Good pop second, how are you?
there we go. Nice. We're getting somewhere, chat. We're getting somewhere. Promise. I promise we're getting somewhere. Love you, Adam. You're the freaking man. You're the legend, my brother. You are the legend. Oh boy, here we go. Okay. I think we're gonna have to get darker now though, because it just doesn't look the same. You know what I mean, guys? It just doesn't. I mean, maybe over here, yeah, I could get away with getting this really nice light blue color on there, and then right here too. I'm gonna go ahead and just get that one over with. It's like the street comes across here. Color is so interesting. Did you guys know that black and white are not colors? Black is actually the absence of color. Or rather, everything is black without the presence of light.
So black is not a color because it quite literally is the absence of light. And all colors are black unless there is a light, tungsten, sunlight, some type of light that's reflecting off of it. The color that we see is quite literally a combination of the reflection of whatever pigmentation we have that defines blue when it combines with light. So without light, you have no color. It's kind of crazy when you think about it. And then with something like black, for instance, black's just a combination of all the colors together. When you're talking about color in terms of paint. And then white, in terms of light, if you were to use light, purple light, red light, green light, blue light, yellow, and orange light, all together would give you pure white light. It's really crazy. When it comes to light and paint, they have very stark similarities that honestly make them so alike that their resemblance at times can be uncanny. But yeah, just a nice little fun fact there that black and white are not colors. They are just the absence or the combination of all colors. I used to say that black was one of my favorite colors because I always used to wear black and only black.
As long as there is a policy that's covering that.
But now,
Then the insurance company is not going to set it.
now I stay true to like my original OG color that like was my first love, which is orange. Orange is my favorite color.
Because that's what they do sometimes.
Please let me know what you guys think, because I've been having this debate with people for the longest time. The best color is orange, because orange has the best freaking everything that you can eat. That's orange is delicious.
Protects me if I drive
Everything that is good and that tastes good is orange. Think about it. Oranges, mangoes, Tic Tacs, any orange soda is amazing. Any orange drink is amazing. What else? Comment, I'm like blanking right now, but please, in the chat, let me know what you think about what's good that's orange as well. There's a million different things that when you think about that are orange, they're amazing. Donuts, most donuts have like an orange tint to them. When you look at, I'm trying to think, cantaloupe, right, papayas, Jesus, what else? I mean, like I said, any orange drink is incredible. Candy, orange candies are incredible too. Anything that's an orange flavor of a candy is so freaking good. It's amazing. Thank you, Tracy. Thank you, Tracy. Hi, how you doing? Nice to meet you, Tracy from India. Nice to meet you.
Out of my pocket rather than.
Welcome to my stream. I'm just here painting and hanging out with you guys, with you fine people.
Yeah, because like the card's not worth enough for me to basically like.
Hold on, let's see.
Like I'll pay out of pocket instead of paying high premiums. I'll choose to pay if something happens. Essentially, like take that bet. So just liability, not okay. And then I'll be like, what's the quote for that? And then also, can you get rid of this personal one, $50 a month for driving other cars?
Yeah.
Do people really have that? Yeah, I don't.
If you have this one, you don't
If I have that one, I don't need that. Okay. God, I'm wasting money. I can't believe I've been.
And the thing is to see how much can you save as opposed to the 200 that she's paying now.
Yeah, because
She will probably, I don't know if she will, but she will probably, well, see, this is the thing.
Okay.
Also, maybe it's better though because I did get a speeding ticket.
Maybe that's bad, but whatever.
Maybe, yeah. And I was
When did you get it?
I got it like. I got it last year, November. When I just hopped on the highway.
Guys, when in doubt, just paint it out. That's what I like to say.
Literally leaving like entering the highway.
Paint over your
just going
mistakes.
too fast, and the guy
Just do it.
over and he's
Layers are nice.
He's like, you're
People
going
like
115 over,
layers.
but I'll make it seem like you.
Trust me.
We're under 15.
Thickness. You want to.
And I didn't have her insurance, and he let that slide.
Want it.
So he was nice. But the
Want
thing is I now have a point on my thing, and so now I was.
Here we go.
I was gonna still do that. I think I still can.
You can still do
Yeah, I'm gonna take it to.
If you take it to school, that will
Yeah.
save you money in the insurance.
Yeah, so maybe I should do that
One
first.
ticket is going to affect you, but it's
not that worth it.
It's not going, yeah, it's not gonna be like
Yeah.
300 a month, you know, like 350 a month.
Okay.
All right, cool.
Thank you. That's exactly what I need to know. So I'll do that tomorrow.
Absolutely.
There we
Thank
go.
you.
Much better. Much better, much better, much better. There we go. There we go. Alright, that'll come across here. We're gonna have to add some white in there too, honestly. Yeah, let's get this on here. Let's get closer on the detail. Let's see what we got here. Okay, we're gonna come in here. I'm actually supposed to cut off around here. I'm gonna have to paint over that. You see, just paint over your mistakes, guys. Just paint over your mistakes. Pop? Pop? Can you give me a glass of water?
Yeah,
Only half full though.
half full, okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna use it for my paint brushes so that I can start rinsing them out. Appreciate it. Let's see, let's see, let's see. Put it on like here. Now I'm gonna go back over this with white, honestly, because that is some brightness that I'm looking at.
There you go.
Thanks, Pops.
You're welcome.
Yep. Okay. Let's see. Cut across here. Nice. And here. Nice. I'm like my own biggest cheerleader right now. Yeah, you're doing it. You're doing it. You're painting. Alright, calm down. There we go. Dial in. Dial in. Get dial in, man. Get dial in here. Oh, no way. I got a hair on it. There we go. Gone. Gone. Okay. Let me see. So this here. Let me come down here. I mean, it's too light though. I'm not really there. Or am I? I feel like I'm kind of there. Yeah, I feel like I'm kind of there. Like I feel like I can like get down to like here, and then do a straight line from there to like here. Smaller brush. Yeah, I do. Maybe I don't. Maybe I do. Maybe I don't. Okay, right here. Damn! I did that! I did that though! Yeah. There we go. There we go. Man, I like hold my breath in when I do it. I get like kind of freak out. I don't know what I'm looking at, but I love it. Nice, Justine. How are you, Justine? Nice to meet you. We're painting a mural right now. We are painting a mural right now. That is what we're doing. We're in the middle of painting a full-on mural. Murale. Are you a painter yourself?
¿Sí?
Because if you are, let me know. If you're a painter yourself, let me know. I'd love to see what y'all got going on. Oh, nice. Thanks for following me, Justine. I hope I'm saying it right. My name was butchered for years. The way you properly say my name is Agustin. I mean, honestly though, here in America it's more like Augustine. But it's been like butchered a million times. Like people call me Augustine or Augustine, and unfortunately neither one of those are how you properly say my name. But I'm a good sport about it though. I've always been a good sport about it. It's sort of like assumed, yeah, most people are gonna get my name wrong because, I mean, probably never met another Augustine before, so they won't know how to say it. I hope I'm saying your name right. I was like, it does sound like your name, doesn't it? I hope I'm saying your name right. And it sounds like I am because Justine does sound like Augustine. Hope you had a good day today, Justine, as well as everybody else that's on the live right now. We are getting this commission done for a friend of mine, a really good friend of mine. I mean, just like one of the best people that I know. I'm making this commission for him. He is a really talented, really awesome dude, and he deserves the coolest commission ever, so that's what I'm doing. I'm making him a commission. Justine, if you really want to see the overall, since you kind of just hopped on the live, this is what we're making. And we are at the helicopter portion of our freaking awesome and beautiful mural that I'm doing for my boy, Danny. I'm just having a good time here, guys. You gotta have a good time while you do this. I've been having a ball making this. Yesterday I was outside of my backyard. And if you're just now getting to know me and just now following me through the live, like Justine is, I am a multimedia artist. Do a whole bunch of different things. Film. I'm a filmmaker. I'm an actor. I'm also a painter and a muralist and interior and exterior designer. So the background, everything you see here, my couch, everything, literally everything you see in the background, I designed and I painted and I did myself, DIY'd myself. We're out here in Sherman Oaks, California, which is a part of Los Angeles, and we have our own little like oasis out here where we create art. And you guys should see the rest of my house. Every single stream now moving forward, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to stream in a different part of my house, because there's like a million different places in my house where I can literally do this. I can set this whole thing up, and I can paint, and I can work. But yeah, we're a creative family. I'm also a fashion designer as well. We own a fashion line as well. I'm actually wearing my fashion line right now, so I made these pants as well. It's a unisex brand. It's actually more of a woman's brand than anything, but we're gonna go unisex because we have a lot of male designs as well, stuff that my mom and I designed together. And yeah, we're just like a really big creative family out here in Los Angeles. And we're big into festivals as well. We've been doing festivals for a little while now. And yeah, I mean, freaking love this stuff, man. We love this lifestyle, like be able to be artists and be able to do what we love to do, and do it with our best friends and do it with the people that we love and we care about. I've made so many, I can't tell you how many like works of art that I've made with my friends, like helping me design, helping me lay out, helping me do a whole bunch of really cool stuff. Word up, I used to live in Van Nuys. No way! That's what's up, Justine. That's awesome. That's so cool. I do some art too, and I do linear projection to start. Well, that's so cool. No, I don't do a projection. So this is what I do. I actually just got it printed. I went really old school. The way I work is like super old school. So what I do is I get it printed on a black and white, because I don't really need color, but I get it printed on like a big black and white, true to dimension, to like actual real dimensions of like the piece that I'm working on. At least with this one, what I did is I got it printed in the exact dimensions. I got it printed in black and white, and then I actually traced it on. The anatomy, I traced it on, just so that I know where like my edges are, where everything is, and then I freehand paint it. I feel like everybody has a different style and everybody has a different technique as to how they do it, but that's how I did it. But yeah, it is kind of the harder way. Projection is honestly probably the easier way. I've never done it that way, but it'd be cool to look into that. I'd be like really down to look into that. But yeah, this definitely is like the longer way of doing it and like the harder way of doing it. I guess I just like it like that. I don't know, it's like weird. Like the old school route of painting. Everything like, I don't know, I was taught that way in school, so I just kind of like stuck with like my roots. Probably should adapt new styles, but I just love it. Like I like this stuff. I like doing it the old school route, and a lot of the muralists that I know as well are pretty old school as well. They don't do projections themselves. They also do like either printouts or they like even crazier. They'll try to just like eyeball it, and then they just freehand everything. So it's pretty crazy. Authentic. I only did it once for my dogs. Cool. That's awesome. How many dogs do you have? And what kind of dogs do you have? I'm a big dog person, but I've only ever had cats. I love my boys though. I love my kitty cats. But I am a dog person at heart. They were on the stream earlier, but I was one of my friends. They're the Williams fam. One of the brothers from the Williams fam, his name's Gage. Gage had to go to a bachelor, or not bachelor, but he had to go to a wedding, and him and his girlfriend Elizabeth. Shout out Gage and Elizabeth. I fucking love them. Should be cursing, but they had me dog sit / house sit for them for the weekend. Not this past weekend, but the weekend before, and it was like a dream come true because like I got to hang out with their dog and like spend the entire time just vibing with their dog Ivy, and like that literally is like my dream. Like I know I'm meant to be a dad, but before I'm a dad, I want to like have a dog and like walk around with the dog and do the whole dog thing. I just love animals. I'm a big animal guy. Hope you don't shut off the live I'm watching while I clean my home. Now I'm here for a couple hours at least. I'm trying to get a lot of work done here. I'm trying to keep moving as much as I can to get this mural done quickly. It's gonna take a couple days, but I gotta put in some some elbow grease so that way I can really get this thing finished, because it's taking a little bit longer than I expected, and I'm already behind on the commission, so I gotta move. I gotta freaking move. But yeah, hope you guys are doing well. I'm just here getting this mural done. If you guys are just now hopping on the live, I'm painting a mural for one of my homies. We are painting a chopper, painting a helicopter, and this helicopter is going to be freaking insane. Yeah. So put it from here, up to about like here. So straight line that. God, here we go, guys. Here we go. Left-handed artists tend to be better. Ooh, I do actually agree with that. I'm righty, but I agree with that. Left-handed artists do tend to be, or is it left-brained? I don't know what it is, but not so much. Maybe I like to use the word, not so much. I don't like to use the word better. I respect that you use the word better. I don't like to use the word better. I like to use the word just more of something. So like, I've heard that they can be more creative, left-handed people. Just because they're using a part of their brain. Maybe I'm wrong, but maybe it's left brain people in general are just more creative individuals. because they're not using their reptilian mind or their right side of the brain. I don't even know. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm seeing this backwards. Someone help me. This is not your left hand painting. No, it's not. It looks like it is. Sorry. It looks like it is, but I am. It's weird. I'm doing the selfie cam. But I guess the selfie cam isn't self-correcting, and instead it's showing that I'm left-handed. This is definitely my right hand. It's like flipped. That's weird. Because I'm also streaming on Twitch and YouTube, and it's showing up on Twitch and YouTube with my right hand. So that's really interesting. I did not know that. Well, excuse myself out. Great room, great work. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Justine. I really appreciate you. Come on the stream anytime. We're always going to be streaming on here. Always going to be doing artwork while I stream. That's really what I do now. Is I just stream while I'm working on any type of artwork at all. And I'm always doing work on my house because my house is like this big freaking like insane living, breathing piece of artwork pretty much. So like it's its own project alone. So if you ever want to come and hop on the stream, we're always doing really cool projects. And if you're ever painting anything and you ever go on live, please let me know. I'd love to hop on your live and see what you guys got going on and what you got going on. Especially if there's artists that are on the stream right now. Like you guys like also go live and you guys also like do this kind of stuff where you guys are making art during your live streams. I'd love to check out your live streams and I'd love to see how you guys make your artwork. Like I know there's a big community, not just out here in Los Angeles, but like in general and like social media of like artists that all support each other and that all show up to each other's like live streams and that constantly interact with each other's content and stuff. So I want to join a community online that's very art forward and art centric and art forward, and that would be really cool to have that with you guys. Yeah, okay, so that looks good. I think we are on to something here. Yeah, I think that looks good. We're gonna move on from that. Pretty much got all of the blue that I was looking for. Well, let me see if there's other parts of this chopper. Get to the chopper. No, I'm trying to do it with Arnold and it's just coming out like I have a problem with my throat. Get to the chopper. That's a little better. Get to the chopper. Yeah. Here. This is what I meant. Get to the chopper. Like that. My mom's laughing at me. A little bit. Hi, Pizza Kitty. I'm a social practice, art, and music. My work is very odd, and TikTok gets confused by me, I guess. Oh, no way! Pizza Kitty, no way! I gotta follow you back. I gotta follow you and check out your work. What do you mean by that? What does that mean? What is social practice? My work is very odd. Why is it odd? What's odd about it? I want to know what you mean by that. What's odd about your work? Tell me. I want to know. I want to know. Can you show me? I want to know if there's strangers like me. Can you show me? I want to know if there's strangers like me. Okay. This will probably be the last bit that I'll do at this tone, and then I'm going to start to paint over and layer out. Guys, that's the funnest part, is when we start layering. Because then we're just adding tones. We're making it a little darker. We're spicing it up a little bit. Okay, so if you guys don't know painting, this is how it works in the painting world. In the painting world, While I'm stopping by, just a question. Your sanity is so funny. I know. Oh my God, Genesis, I completely agree. Literally stopping by to go, is he okay? Is my son okay? My last live, I wore a masquerade mask and had a staring contest with my camera. That is so weird. I love it. That's awesome. Like, what? What does that even mean? What does that even mean? Okay, so you just like had a staring competition with everybody that was on your live? That's interesting. That's really interesting. Okay, so some people like to get darker tones of whatever color they're working with by adding black, or lighter tones by adding white. Now, white is generally the way that you add lightness to whatever colors you're working with. But to get darker with your color, what you should do is add the exact opposite color on the color wheel of what color you're working with, right? So, oh boy, here we go. Drag the puzzle piece into place. There we go. Yeah, thank you. No, just my camera. No one knew what to do. Oh, that's so funny. That was so funny. If that was a bug, what bug would I be? Oz, that's a good question. What bug would I be? I feel like I'm a gentle giant, so whatever bug is like big but like doesn't do anything. Maybe like a firefly, because like they're like big in comparison to all the other bugs, but they don't do anything. Or maybe like a really furry tarantula, because I like spiders. I used to hate them. I used to be so afraid of spiders, but like I actually really like them because they're beautiful. Okay, hold up. How am I gonna do this? I gotta do this correctly. I gotta come correct. That's really funny though, Pizza Kitty. That's really funny. Who won the staring contest? I'm actually really interested about who won the staring contest. I feel like the staring contest was like probably really fun to do. You probably wigged out so many of your followers. Probably like, what is up with this chick? What is she doing? Okay. Let's go. A little bit of red. Alright, so look what I'm doing. I'm making orange. All I'm working with, I'm super old school, so I won't buy like other colors. I'll just buy red, blue, and yellow, which are the main primary colors. And then I'll mix them to get the colors that I want that are in between, the secondary colors, like orange or purple or green. It was a tie. Oh, it was a tie, cool. I was dressed in trashcore. What's trashcore? And did ASMR with gold rocks and a teacup dish. That's, oh my God. And you were doing a staring contest? You're so weird. I freaking love it. I like weirdos. You're my kind of people. So yeah, going back to the colors, what I do is that I'll mix colors. I'll mix primary colors to get my secondary colors, and then I'll use those secondary colors to darken certain colors that I have. That's how you get your colors to get dark. Not by adding black, because it kind of mutes the color if you add black. You want to be mixing colors to get to where you want to go, guys. That's how you do it. I know most of you guys could give a shit. Sorry, damn it, I'm cursing again. Cursing, freaking cursing. But yeah, what dress trashcore? You said trashcore. What's trashcore, Pizza Kitty? I want to know what trashcore is. What is that? That sounds interesting. Okay, I'm just gonna add a little bit of orange. Like, just watch what adding just a tiny bit of orange is gonna do to this blue. Like, look how light this blue is. I'm gonna add just a pinch of it, right? Just a pinch of it, right? Literally barely dabbed it. Now I'm gonna mix it in, and it's gonna get literally darker, guys. Why is it gonna get darker? Well, because if you add the opposite color, right? I'm gonna need more. I'm just gonna go in there. Yeah! If you add the opposite color to whatever color that it is that you're working with, you're going to get that. You're going to get the opposite of whatever color you're working with. If you mix both colors together, you're going to get like a black almost. You're basically going to get a black. If you get like orange and blue. So you add a little bit of orange to your blue to get a darker tone of blue, because it's going to get closer to black. So think about that. You want to get like a darker tone. If you want to go lighter, you always add white. But if you want to go darker, you want to mix it with the opposite color. Punk Gothic Lolita vibe. Oh, cool. I was wearing a corset and an animal wig with some fishnets. Pizza Kitty, you're so weird. I love it. I need more weirdos like you on my stream. I'm a big fan of Pizza Kitty, guys. Pizza Kitty's a weirdo. Everybody on this stream, tell Pizza Kitty how awesome she is and how weird she is, because she's a weirdo and we like weirdos on the stream. Okay, so it's getting a little muddy, which I like. Now I'm gonna add a little bit of black. Now I'm gonna add a tiny bit of black. Don't judge me. I know I was just preaching mixing the opposite colors, but I'm gonna add just a tiny bit of black because I feel like it needs it just to darken up what I currently have. It's getting kind of green now. Not green, but it's starting to like kind of move in that direction. And I don't really want that. Don't want that. I want a darker tone of what I'm working with. So I'm gonna add a little bit of orange, but I'm still gonna add a little bit of black. Any real artists are gonna look at me and they're gonna be like, Og, what are you doing, Og? Don't do it, Og. But I'm gonna do it. Break it. I'm gonna do it. Here we go. Just a tiny bit. I'm gonna like plop it in there. Oh! Here we go. Okay, guys. Oh my god! No! It got really dark, guys. I think I fucked it up. Oh, I messed it up. Or did I? Hold up. I'm gonna add more blue. I'm gonna add more blue. God, why is it my iPad's not working? I'm gonna add more blue, and I'm gonna add a little bit more of that orange. Yeah, I need to add more blue and a little more of that orange. That's the only way it was gonna work. All right, chat. Talk to me. What are you guys doing? Why are you guys up so late too? Like, what are y'all doing, man? Sunday night. I'm the only degenerate that's supposed to be here on live painting a mural for my homie. Like, I'm the only one that's supposed to be doing this. Y'all are supposed to be going, oh, day off? All right, SD, okay. Today was your day off. Is tomorrow your day off too? Because it's kind of late right now, so if you're here right now, then it must mean that Monday is also your day off as well. Is that what you mean? Okay, let's see. Okay, let's do orange again. And I'm running out of wood tips here. I'm not even using wood tips anymore. I'm just using my... Oh, guys, you get to see me open up another can of this. Can of blue. You gotta shake it, guys. You gotta shake it. I'll shake it. All right, here we go. Let's see what we got here. Thank you for sharing the live, Pizza Kitty. Can't sleep, Pizza Kitty. I feel you. I feel you. Oh, nice. It's your day off. Thank you for the rose, guys. Thank you for the rose. Thank you so much for the rose, SD. SD, so your day off is tomorrow then. I hear you. Where do you work? What is your day job? Man, check this out, man. Guys, if I miss anybody, if I miss shouting out anybody that sends me any gifts, I'm sorry. I'm like dialed in right now. I'm like really staying on. Oh, Walmart. Nice. Do you like it? Do you like working at Walmart? Okay, let's get some more of this blue in there. Yeah, give me that blue. Give me that blue. You're gonna like the way you look. I guarantee it.
Ese jacuzzi sigue moviéndose. Ese jacuzzi se está moviendo. No me digas que eso no gasta ninguna energía. O gasta gas o gasta luz.
¿Qué?
El jacuzzi moviéndose.
El
gasta nada.
No.
¿Nada?
No, porque no está prendido.
Ah, entonces ¿cómo se mueve?
Se mueve porque están los jets movidos hacia ahí.
Ah, ok.
Ya.
No se te olvide cerrar esa puerta
Speak
antes de
Spanish,
irte a
right?
dormir. Hijo,
Ah,
esa puerta antes de irte a dormir.
okay.
Porfa.
Looks like a gray. Yeah, I guess we can work with that. It's too mutable though. I'm gonna mix this into here. Mix this into here. It pays my bills. Nice. I hear you. I hear you. I got a couple of jobs myself. It's more in the space of like film and entertainment. So I do a lot of editing, and sometimes I don't want to do it. Sometimes I'm like, I dread it. You know, I don't want to have to do it, but you do it because it pays the bills. You do it because you got to. It's the one thing that's that we got right now to be able to pay the bills and live the life that we want to live. And I hear you. I'm on that same boat myself. Okay, so now we're getting a little bit closer to where we want. Yep. Looks good. Let's bring this over here. This over here. Guys, mixing colors is always so much fun. But it can be a little frustrating because getting to the right color, sometimes it's tough, man. Sometimes we can't get it to be exactly where we want it to be, and that can be annoying. It can be annoying as hell. Okay, what do we get? Where are we at? Let's see what else we got here. A little bit. I'm not satisfied. I'm never satisfied, guys. Why? Why? Why am I never satisfied? Why? Why can't I be satisfied? I want to be a little satisfied. Can you just appease me for once? Okay, now we're talking. You see, guys, I should have just listened to my gut. My gut was always telling me just stick with the orange because the orange is going to give you exactly what you need. Just going to make it a little darker, and then you'll be good to go. But I didn't listen to myself. See, self-doubt. Shouldn't have done that. I should just listen to myself from the get-go, and it would have been fine. But no, I just had to go and muff it all up. What was I doing? How was I doing? Who did I think I was? I know, perfectionist. That's me. It's literally me. Hate it. It's so rough sometimes. I hear you. Yo, I hear you. Oh, that's so cool. That's so cool, SD. That's so cool that your daughter's an artist. And that's so. Are you really supportive of her? It sounds like you're really supportive of her. Just by mentioning it, it sounds like you're really supportive. My parents were always really supportive. They put me into art school when I was like really young, and I learned how to like draw and paint at a really, really young age. Like when everybody else was drawing stick figures, I was like drawing like full on like shapes and stuff. And like even when I was like 5 years old, and my parents were like, we're putting him into art school right away. And then once I got into art school, like, you know, it expanded my mind. I was always super grateful because of that, because they were super supportive. Like they never looked at my like dreams and my passions and thought that like, you know, that it wouldn't pan into anything. They were always like super supportive, and they always like had my back on every single idea that I ever had. They just always had that, like, you know, support system is everything in art, man. Like if you don't have that in art, oh man, if you don't have that when you're making your art, it can be really, really disheartening, and it can ruin like the entire process, and that's no fun. So if your daughter wants to be an artist and you're really supportive, you're being an awesome mom, because that's how it should be. And who knows, maybe she ends up popping the heck off doing art, and then she can support you, and then you don't have to work anymore later on in the future. You never know. You never freaking know. See, I like getting texture no matter which way I can get it. So if I gotta get in there with my fingers, I'll freaking get in there with my fingers. Sort of muffing it up, honestly. Kind of making it worse. I won't even lie to you guys. Chat, I won't even lie to you. I feel like I'm just making it worse. Oh, wait, but hold up. I'm doing something here. It's basically becoming like my canvas now. Nice, a lot better. Back. All right, we're getting there, guys. We're getting there. Ah. Hey, what's up, Midnight? Hey, she graduated with scholarship to USD Art Institution. Oh, no way. Same landscape and figures. That's so cool. Hi, Range the Gecko. Nice to meet you. My daughter is an artist. She is, and it's so cool. That is so freaking cool. I love it. I love it. You're a supportive mom. You're a cool mom because you're really supportive. Let me tell you something, that goes a long way. That goes a long way. Art isn't always a profession that gets all the support. Sometimes it's the one that, like, you know, doesn't always pan out when it comes to, like, taking your kids to college and, like, you know, making sure they get the proper education and you know, the best education possible. Sometimes it doesn't pan out, you know, how you want it to pan out. Kids have ambitions, and I remember when I was going to school and I was, like, you know, trying to figure out where I wanted to go. You know, I had big dreams and I had big hopes, and I really wanted to make it work in whatever way that I could, by going to the college that I wanted to go to, and I ended up going to a really good college. But you know, it's tough too. Like, you can't blame people sometimes for, like, choosing the safe route as well. Like, the safe route isn't always, like, the safe route can be scary. I don't know. It's always scary. It's always scary. Like, you gotta be careful. Gotta be careful that you're not choosing something that you're not really, like, fully invested in. I know my sister, for instance, she went to college for like 3 years, and she was switching her major every single year. But if you're dialed in and you know what you want to do and you're really passionate about it, I feel like no matter what, even if you have a million different setbacks, even if you're broke for like 10 years and you're trying so hard to make it work and you finally eventually do, it ends up being worth it, especially if you push through and you just keep making it happen. Like, I don't know, I failed a million times in the art world, and, like, eventually I've gotten to where I wanted to go because of persistence and just, you know, believing in myself and having people around me that believe in me, and surrounding myself with a community of people that are really, really like-minded and that, like, get it. And it's not easy to find those kinds of people. Some of those people are really hard to find, guys. Like, it's one of the hardest things to find is a good group of people that, like, support you, you know what I mean? Yep, I did that too. I changed it 3 times. Yeah, SD, that's a real thing. Like, most people do that, and it's hard. Like, I get it. Like, you're just trying to figure it out. Like, you're just, you know, you're passionate, and you have goals, and you have ideas, and you have things that you want to try, and some people try it, and you know, sometimes they get discouraged for different reasons, and that's okay. That's a part of the process too, right? Like, you know, you're not supposed to have it all figured out right off the bat. Nobody has it all figured out. Everybody's just trying it. Everybody's just trying something, and they're hoping that something lands at some point, you know? I know that's what I was doing for the longest time with so many different things, and I think that Pizza Kitty mentioned it earlier. Like, she wants to do so many different things. That's me, man. Like, I want to do everything. I want to try everything, and I love being a part of, like, communities and stuff, and I like joining communities and stuff. I want to be a part of everything so often. It's like one of my biggest things. I want to do a million different things, and that's because I know that I can do a million different things. My buddy Dylan, I was just with him last night. He's the same kind of way. Like, just want to try a bunch of different things and be good at all of these different things. Like, that's kind of cool. It's kind of cool knowing that you can be good at like this and that, and that there's no limit of all the different things that you could be good at.
Tengo que dormir.
¿Qué dices, mamá?
Tengo que dormir y tú tienes un pinche speech aquí.
Do I need to turn it down? I can turn it down if you want. I'm like over here talking about how supportive my mom is, and then at the same time, like my parents are, and then at the same time, she's over here like, shut the fuck up. Quiet down, dude. Oh my god. That's so funny. That is so freaking funny. Thank you, Lee Jones. Thank you so much. Dude, with the artist is her passion. That's amazing. People that you vibe with, yes. 100%, man. Oh yeah. Yeah, no, my mom is super supportive, but she needs her sleep. Sometimes I be loud, and I don't let her sleep. And I gotta let her sleep sometimes, let her straight up. Dude, she's so funny. My mom is like hilarious, and she's Latina, so you know she's like straight up like she's got no hairs on her tongue to just say things how they're supposed to be said or how she wants to say them. She's got 0 hairs on her tongue. She just says it. She tells it how it is, and that's it. And you better you better just. There's no. Okay, I can't get insulted. Like, I can't be soft. So I'll be if I'm soft as Charmin around her, she'll freaking eat me alive. Like literally, she's like. It's a tough cookie. She built the unwavering willpower and tenacity that drives me every single day to like just keep going, even if like I feel like I'm failing at the things that I want to do. Just keep going. That's the woman right there. That's my best friend right there. Anybody else's best friend? Oh shit. Anybody else's best friend, their mama? She's definitely my best friend. That's for sure. And if you guys know what chisme is, she loves her chisme. Chisme is like gossip, essentially. It's like Latin gossip. It's like what you call gossip in Spanish. She loves her chisme, yo. What's everyone's plans this Monday, like tomorrow? What are y'all doing? I'm like interested in hearing what you guys have to say, because my Monday is going to be doing this the entire Monday. I also edit for a podcast called Dead Wax. It's the founder of Patreon. He's on there, and then one of his closest friends and collaborators, the guy who he does the podcast with. It's a pretty cool podcast. I would recommend it. If you guys like music and you guys are really into music, I would recommend going and checking it out. Pretty cool podcast, I'm not gonna lie. I learned a lot about music just editing it. It's like pretty fun. Pretty cool, interesting podcast. Okay, I need more blue here. I'm getting a little cheesed off because I was supposed to already have moved on from this, guys. I'm talk about failing and just keep going and keep pushing through. That's kind of what I'm going through right now. I'm going through a little mental battle, but you guys are keeping me sane, so I really appreciate you guys staying on stream and talking to me. Took my mom on a date on Friday. Oh, that's so sweet. That's so sweet. I'm not a chismosa though. That's funny though. That is so funny. You understand her when you translate her words so nicely. That's so funny. Oh my god, guys, you guys are having a great time in the chat. I'm not gonna lie, the chat is like blowing up in conversation. I wish I was like dialed into the chat as much as you guys are. But the support that you guys are showing me and throwing at me is really fueling my my current like mental battle that I'm having with this piece. 'Cause I'm definitely having a little mental battle right now with this piece right now. I'm like, why won't you get to the color that I want it to be? I just want you to be this color. Just be that color. Okay, it's not bad. Okay, now I'm going to feather this in. Monday plans, staying at home with my kiddo. We had a busy weekend, so we need the week to rest. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Pizza Kitty, is your mom really the only person that that you date? You sound so fun and weird though. I feel like guys would love you. I don't know. Are you not like looking to date right now? I feel like guys love like a girl that's like not afraid to be weird and like, or maybe you don't like guys, maybe you like girls. Just a person that's weird in general. I feel like deep down, everyone's just so worried about keeping up appearances, but like deep down, people like people that can be like weird and vulnerable and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So the fact that you're over here doing streams where you're like staring into people's eyes and like being a weirdo, I feel like that's like actually more, that makes you more attractive. Like trying things like that and being weird and being vulnerable enough to like try stuff like that. You know? Jesus, this looks absolutely berserk. It looks terrible, guys. It looks terrible. I need moral support right now. I am like being too much of a perfectionist with this. It's like literally going to be the bane of my existence. Let me see. Like, why? Why won't you just do what I want you to do? Maybe I need to be kinder to it. That's what I should probably be doing. Be kinder to it. Yeah, I don't like that. I'm not gonna lie, I don't like it. I don't like it, not one bit. It's not making me happy. I'm not into it right now. Do you have turpentine? I'm very autonomous. I am not opposed to dating. I am single. Cool. How many grams of sugar on a Samsung TV? Damn. Two grams of sugar. What do you think? You might be able to feather it. That's what I was thinking too. That's what I was thinking as well. Honestly, this was like almost two different tones of color, and they just kind of like. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna restart the blue. I'm gonna restart this blue. I feel like these pants are literally gonna like. I'm not supposed to get these pants dirty. All right, I'll be right back, chat. I'm gonna quickly switch out my pants into like my painting pants. They're actually a lot nicer. They're a little cuter. They're like ripped jean pants. just like a Formula One pit stop, I am back and changed. And this time I got a belt. Check me out. Okay. Alright. Now, tell me, Pizza Kitty, you were talking about your love life. So there's no particular reason why you're not dating them. You just don't. You just choose to be single. And you know what? I actually respect the hell out of that. That's like where I'm at right now. Like I rather be alone than settle. And I feel like most people should just be that way as well. You should make a commitment to yourself over anything, over everything first, and then decide to be with somebody. Because I feel like people that make that commitment to themselves first and really focus on themselves before they go and get involved with anybody, they actually end up being, this is actually really close. I won't even lie in terms of tone. It's close, Pizza Kitty, but like it's just, I just don't like the way I try to feather it and I don't like the way it looks, so I think it has to be more like clean, because this is supposed to be like a metal exterior, so this doesn't look like a metal exterior. This looks kind of like, I don't know, it just looks like it was done really badly, so I'm gonna add some purple, or add some red, which is really what I should have done from the beginning. I was being a weirdo. But yeah, just to finish what I was saying though, Pizza Kitty, is that I just feel like people that are way more dialed into what they're doing, and they're less concerned with keeping up appearances of whether or not you're with somebody or not, how family will ask you oh hey, are you seeing anybody, or hey, are you dating? And it's you're supposed to have an answer, and the answer is supposed to be yeah, we're supposed to you're supposed to you're supposed to be dating somebody right now, or at least trying to, or at least or at least you're in a rush to find somebody, because if you don't find someone soon, it'll be too late, and your time, your, what's it called, your internal clock is gonna run out, and then you're not gonna be attractive anymore. Oh, God, I think all of that's so boring. It's just a boring discussion. So many people are having so many, when families ask that, and they're are you seeing anybody, you're dating anybody? It's who cares? I want to be happy. Are you asking me if I'm, how about you ask me if I'm happy? How about you ask me if I'm doing well? How about you ask me if I am single, ask me if I'm single while I'm happy, not look at me as if I'm this charity case or something. It's but then again, that's, hopefully that helps. If that happens to you guys, hopefully that helps you build thick skin. That doesn't happen to me, but I know that it happens to a lot of my friends, and I talk to them a lot about it, and they're usually telling me yeah, no, my mom just keeps asking me, and I don't know what to tell them. And it's well, just tell them at the end of the day, you're doing you, and you're living, and you're having a good time, and you don't need to be pressured or forced to have to go and do something just because you want to keep up appearances. Your happiness comes first, y'all. You only have one life to live. What the hell? We're not doing things for ourselves, then what are we doing? What are we doing? You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. That's my spiel. That's kind of how I feel about the whole thing. And settling is always the worst thing you could ever do for your mental health and for who you want to be with. And you need to make it thinner with turpentine or turpentine. Yeah, I hear the thing is, I don't have turpentine. I messed up. Jenny asks, what makes you happy? Hi Jenny, how you doing? Yes, Genesis. Mejor solo que mal acompañada. Yeah, that's very true. But wait, hold up. What was the question from Jenny? Oh, what makes me happy? I'm not gonna lie, art makes me happy. Being able to make the art that I want to make makes me happy, for sure. What else makes me happy? My family. My family makes me really happy. They're such goobers, but they're also like the coolest people I know. Like they're just such good people. Like my two sisters and my mom and my dad. We don't always get along, all of us together, but we love each other, and that's all that matters at the end of the day, you know? You can have your differences some days, and other days you want to rip each other's heads off, but at least, like, you know, at least if the love's always there, you know, that's all that matters. That's on a more personal level, but I also, I love to create as much as I can, and I'm a multimedia creator, so like, you know, I can do moving picture, I'm an actor as well, director, producer, I songwrite, I do interior, exterior, home design. That's why my house looks like this, because the background and everything you see here, I literally designed myself with my family. We own like a little empire where we build everything out ourselves. But yeah, like, what can I say? I think what makes me happy the most is like, if I can, with my family and with like my friends, like make things together and like always level up and always like push each other and always challenge each other to like try new things and to constantly strive for I don't know. Life is so fleeting, right? Like art most of the time is just either an interpretation of life, an imitation of life, or a way for us to be able to like kind of take a break from like our everyday lives and kind of escape, right? A form of escapism. So if I can do that, but with the people that are in my life that I enjoy being around, even if we're trying to escape from like the day-to-day life that we have, which sometimes can be really difficult, sometimes it can be really frustrating, sometimes it can be really disappointing, stressful, especially in today's day and age. Like there's so much going on in the world, right? But if you can team up with your friends and family and like make some really cool stuff and like thrive while you do it, that's it, man. That's the good stuff right there. So that's what makes me happy. If that answers your question. Really, truly, that's what makes me happy. At the end of the day, is being able to create with my family and be with my family and spend quality time with my family. Okay, I'm gonna add a little bit of yellow here, and then here we go, Pizza Kitty. I'm really curious as to what's gonna happen here. I do think in the morning I'm gonna have to go get some turpentine and see where that gets me. I think it could very well save my ass right now, because I'm definitely treading water right now, trying to get this color to work well. But I think these acrylics are really thick. I'm not working with oils right now, so I'm working with strictly acrylics. So I'm trying to make the best with what I got right now. Ooh, cornflower blue, my favorite crayon color. Yes. Use it very lightly, but it would blend more. Yes, I agree. The other thing you cannot achieve is what you never set out to do. That's so good. Damn. Put that on a freaking pin. Put that on like a freaking Hallmark card and like change the fucking game. Excuse me, I keep cursing, man. What am I doing? Being such a potty mouth. But yeah, I agree. I completely agree. Damn, I was literally about to use the end of my fork from my dinner on this so I can add some color. I really do like this color. Not gonna lie, what do you think? It's kind of a pretty color. But it's not exactly where I want it to be. I want it to be a little more vibrant. You know what? I'm just gonna go for it though. Hold up, let me see what it looks like. That's pretty close. Again, it doesn't have to be perfect. Okay. Hold up. I want to make sure it's not like thick with color. Yeah, there we are. I'm going for it. I'm going for it, y'all. I'm going for it, y'all. Oh man. Streaky. I gotta do streaks. Yep. What about you guys? What makes you guys happy? That's what I want to know. I want to know what makes you guys happy. What are you guys doing on like a day-to-day basis to like keep yourself sane? Especially in this world, because every single day it just feels like this world's coming to an end. Doesn't it feel that way? Like what is going on today with the world? That color is closer. It is. I don't want it to. It doesn't need to be perfect though. I mean, just as long as it feels honest to like the other colors that I'm working with. I'm gonna layer on top of this blue because this blue is too light. I went way too light and I just sort of jumped the gun. I was just wanting to like get this thing on the canvas already. But I won't lie, Pizza Kitty. I do like layers. So if I layer on top of this, I don't mind at all. If I do layer on top of this, in fact, I'm like kind of down. Not gonna lie. Okay. Get a little thick here. Yeah, but what makes you guys happy? I want to know. What's really doing it for you recently? I want to know because like I don't know. I'm interested in other people's stories most of the time. I know it's me, and I'm like the one that's supposed to be entertaining here, or at least the one that's like I'm hosting the live, right? But like I like lives to have like dynamic. I want to be able to hear what you guys have to say too. I want to hear what y'all are like up to. What's going on with you guys' love life, right? Like, are you guys dating? Or Pizza Kitty just told me that she's single out of choice. So are you guys single? And if you guys are single, why are you guys? And if you guys are dating, are you guys happy? Or have you guys fallen into the love addiction cycle? Which is kind of where I think we were going to go with this conversation, Pizza Kitty. I also make sculptures. I said sculpture. I have a major in sculpture. Oh, get out! Are you serious? Go with the liquidity. I love being able to adapt to materials. Yes. My dog and my mom make me happy. Making music makes me happy. That's awesome. Damn, so you make music, you have a degree in sculpture, and you also make art. Genesis says, I'm married. I've been with my husband for 12 years this December. Damn. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like once you pass like the 5-year threshold, like you either make it or you eventually, like, if it doesn't work out, you still become like best friends. And like, because you've known each other for such a significant point of your life. So you've like known each other for such a long time at that point, you know? Like, I know a lot of people that they were married for 20 years, it didn't work out, but afterwards they were like homies. Like, they always like talked, they always like called each other up, checked in on each other, stuff like that, you know? Especially when you have kids. Genesis, do you have kids? Okay. I'm gonna go back in with this color on all the other areas where I feel the color exists and has presence. Yeah, that looks good. Is it weird that like I get off on perfectionism? I'm like, oh yeah, that looks exactly like how it does in the mock-up. Let's freaking go. I'm like a walking contradiction, y'all, because like I'm over here telling Pizza Kitty like, hey, it's okay. The color doesn't have to be exact, but at the same time, I'm like also like getting horny over the fact that like if I get like the dimensions or like I get something exactly how it looks like on the mock-up, I'm like, yeah, like I'm winning. I did it. Let's go. Okay. Okay, I'm going into detail again. Pizza Kitty, pray for me. Pray for me, Pizza Kitty. Pray for me. Oh boy, here we go. See, I like that anxiety tick where like I have to be able to see the mock-up, or else I'll mess up. But it's so funny. It's like having training wheels on a bike when you're a kid. It's a little better. Art is the imperfection pursuit. The imperfect pursuit of perfection. Damn, you're coming in with the quotes. Oh my god. I really love that. Hey Denise. Thanks for the follow. I have a 3-year-old boy. Genesis says I have a 3-year-old boy. Wow, Genesis, that's awesome. I bet your family is really awesome and really beautiful and really sweet. I love families though. I'm a big family guy myself. You know what I like too, Pizza Kitty? I actually like when like art like is kind of imperfect in the sense that like from afar it looks good, but when you get close up you're like, whoa, and like it's not perfect. Like it's like blotchy and like there's textures and it looks weird. Kind of like that. Am I the only weirdo that likes that? I love that. I love texture. I'm a huge texture. I'm a texture hoe. Okay. All right, I'm gonna go in with my detail brush. Let's get it. I'm really proud of myself. I'm like letting go of the perfection. If you guys knew me longer, you would know that this is like therapy for me. The fact that I'm not like, yeah, this has to be perfect. Yo, a little unknown fact about me. This is like my second or third. No, this is like my third time streaming on my account, art. But this isn't my first time streaming in general. I used to work for this company that it was an agency that represented that like ran live streams for like brands and stuff. And I was like one of their like talent that would like run a stream, and like I would have to sell like products and stuff for like companies. And I care about doing a really good job, so I'd always like do my best, and I'd always like really cared about like doing a good job at work, but like eventually I hated it because the culture was really crappy, and like they were like demanding you be like this like military like style, like, and it's just not how life works. You're not supposed to be like this like dun, 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 dun. Like it's just not how it works. Like life isn't meant to be that way. We're not supposed to be these like robotic people that like do everything exactly how the big company wants you to be. It's not how life works at all, you know? I'm a person that pursues the importance of imperfect. What's lost, what's forgotten. Robot. Yes. Thank you. I really appreciate your support. This whole stream, Pizza Kitty. And like, what's crazy is for like that job that I was doing, I just didn't vibe with the culture. Like honestly, I really liked the people there, so I kind of hated leaving because I really loved the people. The people were so cool. So it was like really difficult for me to leave them because like I knew what I was leaving, and a lot of the times, like I remember like, man, we would work so hard on streams and try so hard to stay like focused and like be like chipper because like they wanted us to be like really like active and be like, you know, have a lot of energy and stuff, but like it was kind of inhumane the amount of energy that they wanted us to like constantly have on the stream. Like it just wasn't even like, it just wasn't like realistic to do. And like funny enough, I was hanging out with some people today that I know also used to do live streaming for the same company that I was doing live streaming for, but like not the same agency. So I hope that makes sense. So like essentially I worked for a agency, or the agency contracted me to be the live host for a company. And that company has different contracts, different agencies to run lives like this for them on like 5 different accounts. And then they would sell their products on TikTok Live. So I was the guy that had to be like on selling products on TikTok Live and convincing you guys to go and buy these products. And like while I was down to do that, because like it's kind of interesting. It's like a new age QVC. It's like everything else. Like I know you guys probably that just landed on this live right now, like had to skip through a couple of lives where people are selling you stuff. That's what I was doing. And while I'm not talking down on it, I'm not like, you know, I'm not being an a-hole and like, you know, saying bad things about it and talking crap about it. I just feel like some of the companies that run those accounts can be really soulless, and it kind of sucks because like you're using entertainment to sell something, right? Like you have to like what you're doing, and you have to enjoy what you're doing. Otherwise, it's gonna be really soulless, and that's exactly what happened to me. Like I literally ended up like hating it and like dreading it, even though I was one of the best ones doing it. But it's because of the culture, because I love the people. I loved like the people that I used to do, because they sometimes would do like a double live where I would like host with somebody else. And it was always like really fun sometimes, like we would like joke around, have a good time on the stream, but like it was so strict sometimes and like kind of so soul crushing. And I didn't like that part about it. Like it was like, you know, because that's not how humans are. We're not like that. We're meant to be like, we're emotional humans. We're like, we can't fake like energy. People can tell right away when something feels inauthentic. You can't fool people that for that long. Like eventually people catch on. And eventually that was what started happening at that company. Like we started like we weren't making good sales anymore because they just kept pushing this sort of like weird synthetic like hype and energy that wasn't actually present on the actual stream, and that's not cool. People love authenticity, man. Companies are soulless. I agree, Pizza Kitty. I completely agree. Like companies can be really freaking soulless. Worst part of leaving a job is leaving the coworkers you like, necessary sometimes, but still sad. I completely agree, Genesis. Like it was so sad for me to leave them. Like I fell in love with some of those people. Like they were so fun. And when I would come into work, they'd be like, yeah, and I could tell from their faces, I could just tell right away, like, they had the worst day. Like, they were hating the, like, whatever was going on before I showed up, they would be like, God. And then, like, right before we'd go on stream, we'd have, like, a little, like, gossip hour where they'd, like, tell me, like, whether or not they were having a good time or, like, what was going on in the office or whatever. Because they had, like, well, not the office, but, like, the studios, that's what they called them. But yeah, like, I do miss them. Just talking about it, like, kind of, like, makes me miss it a little bit. I definitely, again, I don't really miss, like, the culture, or like, necessarily what we were even selling all that much, but I definitely, like, miss certain elements of it, and you know, the people, of course, like you end up falling in love with them, and like having such, like, you go through the ringer with them, right? And like you end up like, you know, stressing out, and like you end up like loathing the job together, and like almost trauma bond over like the job itself. It's kind of terrible to say, but it's kind of the truth, you know? Okay, here we go. Straight line here. Pray for me. Pray for me, Pizza Kitty. Pray for me, Genesis. Oh shit, I literally was going the other way for a second. Okay. Oh, I kind of, oh my god, this is so cool. I don't know if you guys see this, but I literally have like a straight line that's being formed from the brush, so I'm just gonna follow that line. Oh, god, it's so hard for it to keep it steady. My hands don't shake, but like, sometimes it's hard to keep it steady. Did I do a good job? Did I do good? What jobs have you guys had, and what stories do you guys have that you want to share? I kind of want to hear them from different like companies that you worked for, where it was just like miserable, or like things just like sucked, or like you just did not enjoy. Just did not enjoy having to go into work, but you did anyway because you gotta pay them bills, baby. You gotta pay them bills. I want to hear you guys' stories. I used to work at a Ben & Jerry's scoop shop when I was in my teens. That was actually really fun. I don't, just call it Mary Jane. I think you guys know what I'm talking about when I say Mary Jane, right? I used to have some friends where we all worked there, and like all of us used to toke off the Mary Jane like during our shift. We were so bad. We like would go and like smoke during our shifts. Smoke the Mary Jane during our shifts. Good God. And they never caught us. Like the people that owned the Ben & Jerry's never caught us, but I feel like they always knew. Like I have this like weird feeling, like I have this theory. I always talk, because I'm still friends with all my coworkers from there. I still keep contact with so many of the coworkers that I used to like work at all the different jobs that I had. And like, I like feel like the owners knew that we were back there, like, you know, token off the Mary Jane, and they also had cameras, but they never said anything. So like, I have this feeling like they knew, but they just never said anything, cause like, I don't know, I've always wondered why they never said anything, but I'm like almost certain that they knew. Like they would just look at us and they'd be like, you did that, didn't you? You were token in the back. You were token in the back in the you know. Oh, Pizza Kitty worked at Dollar Tree. Okay, hold up. Dennis is saying they probably didn't care as long as you did your job. Yeah, that's what I think so too, Genesis. I was a host at Olive Garden. Love my coworkers. Love the regulars. Other guests, not so much. I hear you. Did you get okay? If since you worked at Olive Garden, were you able to like go nuts on the all-you-can-eat breadsticks? Cause I hear those are like amazing. I haven't gone to Olive Garden in like 15 years, but I know that the breadsticks were always amazing. What'd you think about Dollar Tree when you worked there, Pizza Kitty? I was the DJ on the radio. No way, that was fun. My job was, now is a job I don't particularly love. I manage a Dollar Tree. Oh, you manage Dollar Tree now? Okay, cool. That's so cool. It's so cool that you manage a Dollar Tree now. So do you like run that? Do you run that spot? Do you run that spot? Like, it's like everything that you say go at the Dollar Tree? Is it like Pizza Kitty's world and everyone's just living in it at the Dollar Tree? Like, do you like fire people at the Dollar Tree? Like, I want to know the scoop. I want to know what's going on at the Dollar Tree. Also, I thought the Dollar Tree, or was that the Dollar Store? Or Family Dollar. I thought one of them like went bankrupt or something. Obviously not the Dollar Tree, I guess, like now that like you're telling me that you work there, but like I thought they went like either bankrupt. I thought one of those like dollar store spots like went like bankrupt and stuff. It's like what I had heard, but maybe I'm wrong, or maybe I heard something that wasn't true or something. You have to like get up to like here. Set my finger and then lock and load, baby. Here we go. There we go. Damn, Up literally was playing in the background. The movie ended, and I didn't even like watch it because I was so dialed in with conversation with you guys. I love you guys. Thank you for being on stream with me the entire day, or the whole night, because we're doing it. I have hired yet to fire. Nice. It's nerve-wracking. We're raising prices, so I have to flip the whole store. Yes, okay. I feel you. I feel you. But I'll tell you one thing. Even if you have to raise like the prices of the store, I feel like they're still going to be really affordable. I feel like a lot of people are going to be like really cheesed off about the fact that you have to raise prices, but I guarantee you, like, it's still going to be better than any other deal that you can find at any other store that, you know, that you can buy, you know, stuff for like parties. I know I always go to Dollar Tree for like stuff for like parties and stuff. Okay. So I'm getting all of the different, I don't know if, I feel like you know what I'm doing over here, Pizza Kitty. I'm getting all of the areas where I know I'm going to be using this particular like dark, almost like purplish blue, and I'm getting all of those areas covered up right now. Okay. One more that's going to come here to here. I guess I'll do that one, even though it's like a lot darker. I'm going to go for it. This one's like definitely darker, but I'll just do it and then I'll go over it again with an even darker tone. Somebody going across here. There we go. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, little by little we're getting there, guys. Little by little we are getting there. We're gonna make it happen. We got. Roll. Okay, here as well. All right. The multi-million-dollar company. They made more than Walmart last year. That's so crazy. I was friends with the cooks, so they'd make me food sometimes and sneak it for me. Nice, Genesis. I would have done the same thing. Oh my god. Also, if y'all have ever worked, if anybody in this live has ever worked in the food industry, you know for a fact the cooks are the best people. They're the coolest people. They're the most down-to-earth people. They're the most real people. Not to shit on anybody else. Like, keep cursing. Not to like say that they're better than anybody else, but like the cooks are they're like the real MVPs, man. Like they're like the most like, I feel like they'll like go to war for you. You know what I mean? Like they'll always be that kind of like, they have that kind of like vibe always. It's so interesting. But I had no idea, Pizza Kitty, that like, that they made more money than Walmart last year. That is insane. It's so crazy. But I think that makes sense, right? Like, because at the end of the day, quantity over quality for a lot of these like companies like that are like really affordable and like sell products that are like, you know, entry-level products, or not entry-level products, but you know what I mean, like products that are like not pricey and that are affordable to like families and like and stuff like that. Like I feel like those companies like Temu, right? Or like TikTok Shop, for instance. Like a lot of these companies also make lots of money, or like Shein before they raise their prices. They're making good money because lots of people are buying from them, and because it was affordable, because it's convenient. But I will say, if you guys care about the environment, and let me tell you something, like, I care a lot about the environment, like everything that I do and everything that I'm a little preachy. I don't really get preachy on lives, I won't lie, just because like I try to be as neutral and understanding as I can. I feel like sometimes you can repel a lot of people, but like, I've been vegan for about like 5 or 6 years because I want to limit my carbon footprint, and because I care a lot about animals. I love animals, so I never want to harm an animal. But like, with the environment, and there's so little being done for the environment right now, and right now the United States isn't exactly like putting their best foot forward when it comes to the environment. Stuff like Shein and like companies like Shein and like Temu that sell really, really cheap products. Guys, like, as much as like I have bought stuff from there too, and I tried to not to now, all of those companies are making all of that like at the expense of like this planet, literally like our planet, literally like falling apart. And I don't want to preach. I'm not the kind of person that likes to preach and like get like annoying about this kind of stuff, but it's just the truth, guys. Like, we gotta take care of our planet, and like the only way that we're gonna do that is if we limit the amount that we consume, the amount that we consume, the amount of resources that we're using and abusing on a day-to-day. The animals, like 20% of emissions that go into the air are literally cow farts from factory farming. It's really not to guilt trip anybody, but like, if you guys can like limit the amount of like, how much you eat meat and stuff, like that's also really helpful for the environment as well. Go on as many walks as you can. I know that like that's like very cliche, but like, trust me, like if you guys are all stressed out and like you go on a walk, it's like super nice going on a walk when you're like really stressed out. Like, you'll just literally start to feel like the stress and like rage leave your body. It's like a real thing. And just like go out to like the park, like your nearest park, and just like take your shoes off and like put your shoes into like put your feet to the grass and just like stand there and feel the grass on your feet. Unless you're allergic to grass, then keep your socks on. But it's just nice. Sand too. I was friends with the kid. Oh, that's nice. Fight the battle every day and I don't know what to do. I agree. It's just tough, guys. Yeah, it's just tough. I love the saying, leave more white because there's no going black. Yep. You got that right, Pizza Kitty. That's so true. But yeah, I mean, it's just tough. Like, it's not easy, like, in today's day and age to like be sustainable. It just isn't. Like, even our phones, guys. Like, the way we get our phones, like the technology in our phones, every single one of our electronics, from our cell phones to our computers to the batteries that are in our cameras, that are in the Teslas, and that are in the cars that we drive, whether they're electric EV cars or not, all of them are powered by lithium batteries, and lithium batteries need cobalt. And the way we get our cobalt is by mining the absolute living crap out of Africa, in particular the Congo. And all of these Congolese people have no other choice, because there's no other jobs in the area other than mining in these mines in the Congo to be able to get this cobalt. The only way we get our phones is by practically slave labor. I mean, they get paid, but it's literally like cents every single day, and there's no other jobs in the area. And just look up who runs these corporations that fund these mine projects. and pay these Congolese people to mine their own land. It's wild, but wild. Picking trash up on the side of the streets in my neighborhood and felt defeated every day. I was 16, mostly vegetarian, I eat chicken, but it matters how it came to my plate. Spent years just picking up trash. Yeah, that's really good. Pizza Kitty, you're doing God's work. Even if you just do a little bit, like, it's wild how much that can influence not just like the lives and the families around you, but like now that we have social media, the more that we communicate this message, because guys, like our grandkids, great grandkids, like, I don't know, man, eventually it's gonna be really hard for them to live in this world. It's gonna be really, really hard for them if we continue to like set them up for failure. Like, we gotta do the best that we can right now to like help them and set them up for success rather than failure. And all we've been doing is setting them up for failure. So, not to be like morbid or like, you know, a Debbie Downer, but it's just like, just being realistic, y'all, just speaking the truth here. Okay, let's bring in some white. But that's why we have art, and that's why we have community. We can encourage each other to be better versions of ourselves every single day. Strive to be better, strive to work harder, strive to work with each other, work with love, out of love and respect for one another, and out of love and respect for our planet, man. You know, we didn't ask to be born, we didn't ask to be a part of this world, but we are. So we can treat our world like it means something, and like it's the best world that we could ever be given and be blessed to have, because we're blessed to have this world. We're blessed to be alive. We're blessed to be here. You know, there's a lot of good reasons to like be happy with this world and to feed this world all the best things that we could give it. You know, and what I mean by that is like, you know, how do we love this world? We love this world by putting back into it just as much as we take. So that way it's not just us like constantly looting this world of all the resources that it has just because we want more of everything. That's not right, y'all. That's not how I know, not to be religious or anything, but that's not how, if God exists, and I'm saying if because I'm not going to express my own personal beliefs on here just yet. I don't know you guys that well yet. But if there is a God, you got to think that this God brought us here for a reason. That this God cares about us enough to have put us here for all the right reasons. And that we're here to learn something, and we're here to give just as much as we take. There's a lot that we can give to this world. We've already given so much to this world, but we've also taken so much too. Every day we can give just a little bit. We do it by helping endangered species come back from the grave, essentially. Ooh, we're getting close. We do it every single time that we help ecosystems and help build ecosystems and help fix our own mistakes, because we've done a lot in this world where we've kind of ruined it for a lot of different species. But hey, you know, we're doing our best. Gotta be gracious with ourselves too. Gotta be gracious. Gotta be kind to ourselves even when we mess up. And trust me, we've messed up a lot. Getting back to our color. Okay. What do you think, Pizza Kitty? We're trying to get back to like this color right here. Right here. Can't really see it. Hold up. Trying to get back to like this color right here. Dang it. Okay. Hold up. See it? Very close. That one. My hands are tied. Tell me what you think if we're getting closer now. Pizza Kitty, you gotta invite me to your lives when you go live and you get weird and you stare at people in the face. Or you like stare at people for too long and you do your staring competitions. I think that would be so funny. Also, if you ever paint on a live stream, we should do a, what's it called? I'm so new to streaming, guys. I don't even know what to call it. When you like stream with another person. We should do that. Stream together and like make art on the same stream. A little more blue, maybe? Yeah. Maybe a red. Tiny bit of red. Okay. All y'all that are on the stream right now, there's 53 people on the stream right now. What are y'all doing? It's so late. It's a Sunday. I got an excuse. This is my job. I got commissioned to do this. What are y'all still doing up, man? I'm curious. I'm like, what are y'all like? Why are y'all up still? What are y'all doing? What's got you up so late? Because I know it ain't me. I'm not that interesting. I'm just hanging out here with my boobies out, painting, playing movies in the background. Which reminds me, I should play a movie now. Because let's see what we got. I know you guys can't see it, but it's for me. I like having something playing in the background. That's just me. Let's see what we got. Oh. Toy Story, Good Dinosaur. I'm just literally on a Pixar kick right now. Okay, hold up. Let's see. Inside Out's a good one. Soul was playing yesterday, but I saw that one already. Well, let's play some Indiana Jones. Why not? Play a little. Which one though? Oh, Temple of Doom. That was one of my favorite ones. You know, Short Round from Temple of Doom was in one of my favorite movies that I've ever seen. I don't know if you guys ever saw Everything Everywhere All at Once. Amazing, little, stupid, ridiculous film that's like just the sweetest film. Like it really pulls on your heartstrings. Made me cry multiple times while I was watching it. Such a good movie. Go and watch it if you haven't already. I need a woodworking shop again. Yeah, build it or go. Aren't there like a lot of shops like there's shops you can find like in your area, right? Can you hear that in the background? Anything goes. Yeah, this is definitely not the same tone, but it's kind of close, so I'm just gonna roll with it, y'all. I can't be picky at this point. I was like trying to set a goal today, and I did not hit that goal, so I'm like playing catch up at this point. Danny's like, at this point, Danny's just gonna cancel the freaking mural. And if you guys are new to the stream, Danny's basically the guy who commissioned this mural for me to do for him. So, a little backstory about the mural. Danny's a really successful producer, executive producer, director, showrunner. He created a channel on YouTube called Vet TV, and Vet TV got bought by got bought by, I forget exactly who bought it. He didn't tell me who bought it. But it got bought and he sold it and made a bunch of money from it. Now he's living off that money. Yeah, let's go. I'm getting what I wanted. I'm getting what I wanted. Pizza Kitty, I'm getting what I wanted. This is exactly the gradient that I wanted. Yeah, that's the story on like. So I met him a couple of. Met him like I actually met him in December for the first time. But like we were vibing even before that. Like this guy is just like one of the coolest people ever. Just like a really cool person. I'm gonna get him on the stream at some point. I think I'm gonna live stream while I'm with him because he's currently, so this is what he did. He sold the company and then he bought a van and now he's like just traveling across the country in this van. And so the ceiling of his van is this. His like roof, his like ceiling, the interior of his ceiling is this piece of wood. So he took it off and he said, I want you to make a mural on it. And then I made a mock-up. I made a couple mock-ups for him. And then I sent him the mock-ups and I was like, what do you think? He was like, I like this. This is what we're gonna do. And then he adjusted it a couple times, really changed it a couple times here and there. And it's the mock-up that I'm using here. And now we have this. This is what we're doing right now. I'm like a week or two behind. So I'm like over here telling you guys all this, a week or two behind. And like, he's like in NorCal right now, like wondering why he doesn't have his like, his mural up on his like van yet. But he's a cool guy and he understands in the name of the art, in the name of art and everything that is holy in the art world, he like gets it, and if anything he loves the fact that I'm like streaming this and like getting content of it and stuff. Because when he finally gets it, it's gonna be totally worth it. I'm confident in my abilities. Like I know I'm gonna do a good job. Okay. But yeah, good guy, good sweet man. Was a veteran himself, so that's why he started the company. He was like started by just doing like really dumb and funny skits that like a lot of veterans would understand. And like people like just loved it. They thought it was like just the funniest thing, especially veterans, because like, you know, veterans suffer from like mental health and all types of complications, PTSD, when they get back from war. And sometimes it just can take a toll on a man and a woman. So he like took it upon himself to be like that person within the veteran community that like takes the mantle of like and the responsibility of being like the guy that like essentially through his comedy was like helping heal a lot of these like veterans that like really needed this sort of like relief from all of the pain that they've endured in the military and all that jazz. He's a good guy. All you guys need to know is he's just like a really good guy, really sweet person. Is there the table saw that is smaller I want to get? Is this the table saw that is smaller I want to get on the list? What do you mean, pizza? What do you mean, Pizza Kitty? What are you talking about? Kihui Kwan seems like such a sweetheart. His Oscar win speech makes me cry. Me too, Genesis! Genesis, me too! I cry every time I see that speech. And he's so happy, and he I love when he shouts out his mom. When he shouts out his mom, it's so sweet. I'm like, man, this guy gets it. This guy gets it, man. He's so sweet. Like, the first thing he thinks about is like thanking his mom and stuff. Like, who is this man? Who is this sweet man? And it's crazy because like, you know, he had such a great like child actor career, right? Like he was in Indiana Jones and Temple of Doom, and then he was in the Goonies. Like, he had a really good run. You could tell that, like, Spielberg really loved him as a child actor, and it's just really cool to see, like, a good person like him, like, get a second chance at Hollywood and, like, you know, and then do so well. Like, everyone loves him because he's amazing. He's a good guy. He sounds like a really nice person. He is. I found a table saw that's smaller. I want to get. Oh my God! Where'd you find it? Facebook Marketplace? Or did you find it on, like, online somewhere? I'm not gonna lie, I am a hoe for Facebook Marketplace. I will literally, like, I'll just buy shit random, like, keep cursing. I'll just buy random stuff on Facebook Marketplace. Even stuff that I don't need, like, I definitely don't need half the stuff that I've gotten on Facebook Marketplace, but like, will I ever have the opportunity to buy that stuff that I bought on Facebook Marketplace ever again? Probably not, so I'm just gonna get it. Because why not? Okay. Getting there. Getting there. I was getting there. Getting there. You wouldn't know what to do even if you had gone there. Somebody tell me where that's from. So don't worry about it. I'm telling you, if somebody on the stream knows exactly where that's from, here, I'll repeat it. I was getting there. Oh, did you hear that? He was getting there. Son, you wouldn't know what to do even if you had gone there, so don't worry about it. Don't get mad at me just because you got struck out. Struck out. Okay, that's kind of as far as I remember from the scene. But if you guys can tell me what it is, like, you're really my favorite person. And we have the same taste in movies. Can you guys hear Indiana Jones playing in the background? I think I love Indiana Jones. Pizza Kitty, I'm feeling a lot more confident than I was feeling before with these colors. I'm always so tight and rigid when I first start painting, and then, like, when I start feeling, like, a lot more comfortable the longer I, like, paint. The longer I'm, like, painting. Your encouragement was really nice though, like, it definitely helped. FYI. Oh shit. I'm touching it with my hands. Alright, let's see if you guys guessed it. Counting on y'all. Really hope you got it. It looks awesome. At pawn shop here in Colorado. Oh, cool. Found a table. Okay, cool. Alright. That's so cool. I hope you get it. What would you do with the table saw? Like, what are your, like, plans? Like, the first things that you'd want to do with the table saw? Do you have like any projects in mind that you've been like wanting to like get to and like with the table saw you feel like you'd get to? I'm interested in hearing what you have to say. Anybody else here an Indiana Jones fan? I just said that's so weird. An Indiana Jones fan. Jesus. It's like I've never watched Indiana Jones a single day in my life the way I said that. Indy! Yeah, I love that. I love that too. I just got asked to be a brain ambassador. Yeah, that's good. Okay, tell me about it. I have to go to sleep. It was lovely to chat and watch you work. Hope all goes well. Till next time. Bye, Genesis. Thank you so much for tagging along. Follow me. I'll probably be going live every single day until this thing gets done. So I'd love to tap in with you again. Next time that I go live, I'll go live tomorrow night as well. So if you're around, please hop on the stream and let's hang out. Okay, tell me, Pizza Kitty, what is the brand? You just got asked to be a brand ambassador. What's the brand? And why initially are you curious about it, whether or not it's a good idea? That's what I want to know. Fausto Sarli. I think it's a good thing. I'm just nervous. So what's Fausto Sarli? What is that? Like, what do they sell? Sounds cool though. Fausto Sarli. It's a cool name. Interesting name. Fashion, I think it's a good thing. Fashion and jewelry, I meant, and jewelry. Okay. Clothes. Chat fail. Okay, cool. So it's clothes. Damn, that's really fun. You can kind of mess around a lot there with like ideas and stuff. What kind of style of clothes is it? Is it like right up your alley when it comes to like style of clothes and stuff? I feel like that would be a really cool deal if you got that brand deal and like got a chance to get creative with like, you know, how you sell like certain articles of clothing and stuff. I feel like that would be really cool. I feel like you're like the perfect kind of creative person for something like that too. Like I feel like you'd kill that. I don't even really know you like that yet, like a whole lot, but I have like this feeling that like you'd be like really good for it. That one. That top part like right here. Go. Damn, I think we're guys. We're almost there. We're almost there, chat. We're like, at least like for what I wanted to accomplish today, we're almost there. Gotta go a little darker with them. Maybe. This is definitely a whole other tone, I'm not even gonna lie. Like, totally. I'm not gonna say I messed it up because all I did was do like a whole new thing with it, but it's definitely not like the OG color here. But that's okay, I mean, I'm just gonna make it work with what I got, and what I've built already. This foundation that I've already built. And I think we could suffice with this. So I kind of like this like muted sort of like almost gray blue that I got going on here. It's a little different than like the really kind of like, I wouldn't say it's navy, but it's like, it's definitely a lot more like blue for sure. What I have like over here on this side. it's business fashion and more gothic personality, but I love a great jacket. Thank you so much, needed that. Okay, so I would love to see what they got like in their shop. And I feel like gothic can go really well with like business, especially with like you said, like jackets. I feel like with jackets you could do some really cool stuff. I feel like gothic goes really well when you do like certain jackets, like darker tone jackets. Sort of like mixing in with like your own personal like more dark and gothic style. You can have like a really fun time styling some stuff and like putting together some really cool fits that they would definitely love. I feel like they would be like, yo, this is cool. What social media platform would it be? Would it be for TikTok? Or do you also have IG? Open that one up just a little more like out to here. A ver. Yeah, got most of the blues that I wanted. I'm gonna go back in with some lighter blues now to really blend everything in together nicely, and then I should be good for the rest of the night, I think. I might go in with a couple little details tomorrow, but it's getting late, and guess what? I have a workout in like 5.5 hours. I didn't hit the gym the last 2 days, and that is a big no-no for me. Pizza Kitty, you said TikTok. I do have IG, Pizza Kitty. Nice, I'm gonna follow you on there. Just TikTok for the ambassador thing for now. Okay, cool. I can't wait to see what you put together for that. It's gonna be awesome. I'm gonna be cheering on the sidelines. I know it's gonna be great. I mean, I don't even know you personally, like I said before, but like, you just strike me as like a creative person that like has a good understanding of what's good and what isn't. And you know what? Like, I'm gonna even redact that statement that I just made. Like, what's good and what isn't? What is even good? What does that even mean? Good can mean something completely different depending on the person. Oh yeah. Man, I really love y'all. Thank you for being here on the stream with me and tackling this freaking crazy project I decided to do for my boy, for my brother. Your support's been awesome, and no wonder people love going live, like going on live and like streaming. The TikTok live stream community is really freaking awesome and really empowering and really sweet. I thought I was gonna be getting so many more like hate comments and stuff. I haven't gotten a single hate comment, and I was actually looking forward to it. I was like, all right, who's it gonna be, and is it gonna be funny? Because I really hope it's funny. Thanks for all the love, Pizza Kitty. You're really sweet. I'm not all that sweet. I'm just a vessel, a mirror. I'm mirroring you and your sweetness and the kindness that you have in your heart that you just see in me. That's all it is. I'm just a mirror. I think I got some paint on my necklace. I did. You see that? I got paint on my necklace. Alright. I'm like so afraid to leave this painting alone because I feel like my cats are gonna like step all over it. Like I love those cat. I love my cats, but like they can be such little freaking troublemakers, and sometimes I don't trust them with like some just like not stepping on like my stuff and not like I don't know, I just don't trust them. Because they love to like sit on like things and they love to like step all over things, and like just like the other day when I was stenciling everything onto this piece of wood, my cat Bill, who's a tan tabby cat, he was like sitting like dangerously close to like the actual piece, and I didn't want him to do that because his paws are always really dirty because he's an indoor-outdoor cat, so he kind of like goes in and out of the house. And I love him to death, but like you're gonna literally get my mural dirty, bro. Like you're gonna have to move. So I have two cats. Their names are Bill and Steve. They're boarded up right now because if we don't like lock them in their rooms for the night, they'll like literally quite literally like make a mess of things, and they're entirely unreliable, like very unreliable. And they'll just wake everybody up, like scratch on people's doors that live in the house and like wake them up and like demand for attention, or so that you take them outside because they love going outside. I love my boys though. I wouldn't trade them for the world. They're just very demanding and very needy. Very needy boys. You see. Okay, what else? What are we feeling? Top line. That's a good idea. Right here. Getting there. Getting there, guys. We're almost there. I gotta go to bed soon, man. Shouldn't have started streaming so late. But then I wouldn't have met you fine people. So, it's okay. I don't mind that this stream went so late. I don't mind it at all. Okay, gotta throw some light tabs in there as well. Be nice. Okay, I think we're there. Good with that. Let's see what other tones we're working with here. Okay. Maybe a little darker. Let's see what we have here. Alright. Whew. We're almost at 3 hours, guys. Have a beautiful night. It was so fun chatting. I will catch you live tomorrow. Sweet. I'll try to catch your lives too, Pizza Kitty. Please let me know whenever you go live. That would be really cool, and I'd love to join you. And check out what you do when you're on live as well. Have fun with your brand deal whenever that starts. But I'll see you tomorrow. Nothing of it in this black, except for this.
Alright, y'all. We're almost there.
going on, y'all? Nearing the end of my stream here. I want to tap in with y'all before I do finish my stream. See how y'all are doing. Hopefully everybody's had a good night so far. I definitely have. Had some pretty fun combos on live with a lot of people. It's only my second real official stream on here, and I already had like a pretty great live with a lot of interaction, a lot of people talking about, you know, art and their own personal journey with art. Just really cool to hear. Pretty cool to hear like so many different people also have a very keen interest in art. So many people being artists themselves. Alright, guys. I think I'm done. Oh, sweetie, thank you so much for the gifts. You're really sweet. I guess it comes with your name, comes with the territory. User, thank you so much. That's a really long name, user. Thank you so much for all the gifts, guys. And thank you for being on my live stream and tuning in with me. Twitch, everybody from Twitch, my Twitch fam, and my YouTube fam. Really, really appreciate y'all. I'm gonna wrap up here. Close up shop for the night. But we got a lot done. That's the most important. Check it out. Yesterday we got our mountain. So we got our mountain here. Really happy about how the mountain turned out. That was really simple and it took very little time. Like I did not spend that much time building that mountain out. Really happy with the results. But yeah. Close up shop now. Watch me get my paints. All my paints. No. Oh, dude. Dude. Nice. Alright, damn it. Don't be so difficult. Come on. There we go. Alright. More white. Blue in case I end up using it. It's kind of a neat blue, so I might not, but who knows. Alright, y'all. I love you. Thank you so much for hopping on the stream. And thank you so much for showing so much love. Have a good night.